said, my name is JANNEH, Abdoulie JANNEH. I've been with ARC now for 6 years. First as chair of the limited board. You know, the ARC has 2 components. Whether you have a major component agency, but part of agency, you have the insurance part, and I've chaired that for 6 years. I have been also vice chair of the group board, which is the supreme body that oversees the activities of ARC. First, let's say this is a very credible attempt on the part of the African Union, African governments to get together and find in a mutual arrangement, in a not only self-supporting, but really mutually supporting each other to put in place a mechanism which would help Africa build a credible disaster risk management entity. I think setting it up is now a success. It's there, we set it up, the agency has been set up, and it has an affiliate of that deals with issues of insurance. But its impact is being felt. It's a relatively new institution. Therefore, you don't expect tremendous, total success. You are building on the capacity to be what the essential thing is they are aware of the challenges. They are aware of the tremendous effort needed for Africa to be able to deal with disaster risk. Because before, they ran to the partners. Every time of a disaster, it will be announced, and they will run to the partners, and they will put in some resources. Now, we are building up a first line of defense, I will call it. If there is disaster, they know where to go first. And what they have created is a credible first line of defense. They bring support rapidly, support which does not cover the total needs, but it meets the immediate needs, and we have several examples of that. No, I think we did, for example, say our principal role is to say when disaster strikes a given part of the world, even part of Africa, sub-regional level where several countries are involved, or a single country. And this year we responded, adequately. In Malawi, we were there. In Mozambique, we ran to their aid in a very credible manner. We had presentations in which the presidents of these countries even commended us. We had Madagascar and so on. So there are several examples you would see in various reports where really the response was rapid, was targeted, and the impact of this aid was felt immediately. And see, because not only we provide the aid, but we also encourage and support the government in making sure that this what we are providing reaches the most needy people. So we have millions of people that have now benefited from ARC support last year. Well, first we continue to dialogue with the governments. They know that ARC is there. As I said, their first line of defense. But there are 54 countries in Africa. We are not covering all of them because this is a treaty-based organization which has been set up by African Union. And to benefit optimally from it, you have to sign the treaty. You have to sign the treaty, and eventually also you take out your policy. Because the policy is a key element of this. The policy is just like your car. You take a policy, if you damage it, they take out policies. Now, 37 countries have signed the treaty recently. Now we are at 37. What I would like to see is as many countries as possible. All 54 countries should really sign this. Two, they should take out their policies. We should, and I understand that the needs of each African country is enormous. For every dollar you spend, you could have spent somewhere else. But this is important. This is covers your back, as you may say. And now we have also mobilized some of the partners who are willing to pay even the premium for some of these countries. So let us use this. First, expand your country engagement. Countries that are part of this, I say, from 36, let us aim for at least 50. You know, we want to bring so many others on board this year, right? We encourage them to make sure that they take out policies, whether it's with some support or their own resources, but let's find the means so that we cover them in terms of eventualities and so on. This is important for us. Let us also look at other alternatives, not only the insurance-based approach, but we look at alternatives and so on. And this is going on. And this year, we would expand that. We'll build better partnerships and so on. So I am very optimistic that we will do well. We will provide the assistance where it's needed. We would engage more and more African countries will see the necessity and the utility of being part of this exciting experiment. More than an experiment, initiative I would call it. This initiative, so that really together we build a credible mechanism which will help them, which will particularly the vulnerable people. And then we aim to cover 100 million people in the continent. We are not praying for disaster, but we are saying where disaster occurs, let us have the capacity, the willingness, the drive, the interest to go out there and help them as the first line of defense.